Alright, so my name is CJAK, and this is my journey back to the stage. What this series will consist of is more like a documentary style format that follows along my inner workings that go along with, my perspective of bodybuilding, my perspective of life, everything that goes into those things. That's what this series is gonna be. This is also realistically like my final attempt at I guess applying myself fully to the content that I make, because I've been having like these back and forth like moments with myself where I, sometimes I feel like I want to make all this content and truly, make this a living. Then other moments it's just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. And what's letting me know that I'm on the right path is the level of doubt I have with my own dreams. Because realistically speaking, if you don't have any doubts about your dreams, did you really apply yourself? That's just how I see it. The fact that I can withhold all this doubt and uncertainty lets me know that the dream that I dream of requires a lot of risk taking. And one thing I've kind of gathered over life is that, a lot of the greats took risks to get to where they are without even realizing it. From our point of view, as just being the viewer, we just see another person just applying themselves, putting in that work ethic, all of that, the consistency, all of it. And I feel as though that kind of gets overlooked sometimes because of how great said person performs, right? Everybody kind of overlooks like the amount of work that actually went into themselves in order to reach these points, in order to reach the moments that you saw the most. That's just kind of like where I'm at. And it's been really interesting the past few months with, I guess you would say, like my time with social media. It's just been I don't know, bro. I really don't know. 1 second it feels like the algo be with me. The next second it just feels like it's not there for me. But you know what? It's fine. Because one thing I realized I realized this while I was in Vegas with Controlled Insanity, seeing now compete, top 5 in the world. What? It's so crazy. But when I was there in Vegas and I was meeting you guys and you guys telling me your stories, connecting with you guys, like all of that, there was something about this time around meeting you guys that shifted my whole point of view on a lot of things. I know I've mentioned before that I kind of allowed myself to fall victim to social media and like that whole rabbit hole within itself. I know I've brought that up, but this time it felt like, I don't know how to word this, but it felt like every person that I met, I was meant to meet them and interact with them and talk to them. Even the people that just, saw me in passing, threw up a little hello, head nods, sup CJAK, yo, even those little moments, it felt like those were meant to happen. And what I'm leading into is that every single time that I find myself in a moment where I don't believe in myself, I always either read your guys' comments, read your messages. I will look at, things you guys tag me in, like whether it's brain rot, whether it's a dope ass edit, hell, whether if it's just a fucking interview of an artist. I look at that stuff, like I look at all of it, like all of it. And I always get super, super emotional. And there's a lot of times where I'm crying because it's just like, man, I never thought like this is where I'd be, Like I never thought this is where things would lead for me. I always thought like, I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I was gonna ever live a regular life. I've always felt like that since I became conscious. I knew I wasn't meant for the run-of-the-mill kind of lifestyle, and I have no disrespect towards that either. It's just, that's just not something that I found myself doing. Like I can't even envision myself working a 9-to-5 or a blue-collar job or being in the military or any of those things. And again, it's no disrespect. It's just, that's just not how I see my life playing out. And I understand that a lot of times people take on those tasks to handle other certain situations in their life. And, there's sacrifices that have to be made. And with that being said, all respect. And I'm not saying I've never worked in my life. I used to work 4 jobs. I don't want to do that no more. I'm tired. So, okay, I just started rambling about nothing, but basically, all I'm really trying to say is that you guys really do help and give me the strength to continue to do what I do and do it to the extent that I do it at. I really would not be in this position right now if it wasn't for, your guys' amazing support for me. And I don't know how to reciprocate that except for continuing to do what I do. So this is me saying it first. This is my absolute last attempt at trying to be a content creator. And it's not even for the monetary aspect. It's not for the recognition. It's for myself. I keep telling myself that I want to do this, and I always just kind of do it, kind of don't do it, and it's a back and forth. So now, this is my commitment to this, and we shall see how this go. But it's been CJAK, and this is Road to Show, or I don't know. I feel like that's a corny title. I'll think of something new. Have you ever, wanted something or had a dream about something or I don't know. You ever want something so bad, so bad, you can feel it in your chest. When you think about it, you can imagine yourself having it. You can do all these things just off of the thought of it. That is exactly what I feel when I think about all of this content shit. All of this, my DoorDash is here. All of this bodybuilding stuff, all of it, all these things. I get these moments, these spurs of energy where I feel it, I want it so bad. And every day I see my dad's CTSV, bro. And I think of my C5, I think of my ATSV, I think of my G8, I think of all these things. And then I think about making content with it. And I think about pulling up to bodybuilding shows in my cars or going on crazy road trips to go see a nice gym. Man, I want that so bad. And it just feels like it's right there. It's literally in arm's reach. And I just can't reach it. And it's I don't know why I can't reach it. I don't know what it is that's holding me back from being able to take that with me. But when I sit here and I talk about it, the only conclusion that I can come up with is the fact that the only thing that's preventing me from reaching is myself, and the fact that I'm not reaching out further and I'm not pushing myself to that further extent to reach what it is that I want. And that's just something that I've realized over the past few days, especially after coming home from the Olympia. All these things that I want from people and all these things that I aspire of doing, it's all right there in front of me. It's just I'm not putting myself there. I'm still holding myself back in these places and in these areas that will tether me to my past traumas and experiences that I still seemingly hold so close to myself, because that's the only last little bit of comfort that I know. Because with all honesty, the one thing people really won't admit is that there's so much comfort in their trauma, and there's so much comfort in their experience, in their past experience. There's so much comfort in the past because it's something that they already know, and that's something that I'm experiencing myself. And I have a hard time with getting myself out of these like funks of me just being stuck in these places of time, because it feels as if like if I let go, I'll lose everything I know. But that's okay. It's okay to lose everything you know, because everything that you knew back then, you're gonna learn something new right now and apply it to the future. And in the future, you're gonna learn so much more. And it's gonna end up getting to a point where like all these past traumas and past experiences don't hold any more merit onto you, because you know so much now about everything that you want to do and everything that you want to do with your life that sometimes, I think I've mentioned this before, but sometimes when I'm talking, my brain would just hit a hard stop. Just hit another hard stop. So that must mean I'm saying too much, or I might just be losing my mind. But other than that, yeah, hopefully you guys grab the message from that, but yeah.
Got audio? Just know he's petty. Why you so your shoulder? Oh, you might get zoom on that. Not the best. Alright. What can you see right now? Literally just the kid. It's actually crazy. Yeah, right there.
Top secret, a conspiracy bigger than all of us. There's a powerful group of people